This is about revolution in human design and Gate 49. In the human design system, Gate 49 is the gate of change and revolution. So if you have this gate defined, then you are called and driven to better the well-being of society through inspiring and directing change in your community. Hello, if you are new here, my name is Ebony. I am a human design reader, expert, and coach, and today we are deep diving into Gate 49. So, the shadow of Gate 49 is reaction, and it is either overgiving, which means you are frantically trying to improve things in your community, right? But it's at the detriment of yourself. Like you're going and going and going and giving and giving and giving through this desire to prove your worth, prove how valuable you are. The more I help, the more valuable I am, right? Or it's this idea of you're rejecting anything that is contrary to the way you think your community needs, the direction that your community needs to be going in. So anything that is different from the vision that you see for your community or for society, you automatically just reject it. Like, no, that's not right. It needs to be running this way. This is the way that things need to be. I'm not even gonna look at anything that's over there, right? Which is not, it's when you do that, you're limiting the power of this gate because it's literally the gate of change. It's the gate of revolution. So if you are very narrow-minded, if you are very rigid in the way that you see your community being, or even your community moving in a direction of change, then how much change are you really going to inspire? If there's a whole other aspect of possibility that you're not even allowing to come into your experience, how much change are you really going to be directing or inspiring in your community if you're not even allowing it to come into your experience, right? So the gift of this gate is revolution. This comes from, number one, you allowing yourself to stay open. Stay open to possibilities, stay open to opinions, to visions that may look differently from yours. Like you may have a vision of the way that you want your community run, that you want society to look, but stay open to other perspectives and other visions as well, because just because there's another vein, just because there's another perspective doesn't mean that yours is wrong, and it doesn't mean that those two perspectives, those two visions can't exist concurrently. Like they can't both happen, right? There's no right or wrong here. But your ability to create change, to be the catalyst for revolution, is staying open to possibilities, is staying open to other perspectives that will inspire you to inspire change in the people around you, right? And another thing which we talked about in the Gate 50 video is giving what is easy. For you, inspiring change, directing change, helping the well-being of the people that are around you does not have to be hard. It isn't something that you necessarily have to struggle for. This is something that comes very easily to you, that comes very naturally to you. So you don't have to put it up on this pedestal and think, I have to work really hard. I have to stress myself out in order to make the change that I want to see in the world. No, like you don't have to do that. Because you see so clearly, you understand so deeply what needs to happen in order for the people around you, the people in your community, the people in society to be okay, right? To be healthy, to be safe, to be happy. You know what needs to happen. And you get to be the catalyst for that, but you don't have to kill yourself in the process, right? The highest expression of this gate, the city of this gate, is rebirth. And when I think of rebirth, I think of the tower. For any of you who know tarot or like read tarot, the tower for me is rebirth. It's burning down the things that are not working, the things that have run their course, the things that are no longer serving. And coming up from the ashes is something new, right? And with this gate, you know what needs to change. You know what those things are that need to be burned down. You know what those things are that are keeping you, your community, the people around you from moving forward. And you get to be, again, the catalyst for making those things into what they need to be in order for the community to move forward. That doesn't mean that you have to physically be the one to do it. That doesn't mean that you have to constantly overgive and constantly, put yourself second in order to make it happen. And it doesn't mean that things have to go perfectly exactly the way you see them, right? You can take the perspectives, the visions from other people, and turn it into a completely new vision, right? You get to be the person who helps a new culture rise from the ashes of the old one, rise from the ashes of what was actually no longer working, right? And you get to be the starting point for that. But it does require you to stay open, and it does require you to understand that it doesn't have to be hard. This is something you're naturally doing, right? So if you have not seen my Gate series, I will link the playlist, and I will see you in the next video.